Hi. In this video, I will explain about the Japanese horse racing program. Many of the Japanese races are difficult to understand because the names are in Japanese. So I would like to explain each category. This time, Middle and Long Distance Battlefield Spring Edition. Spring Grade 1 begins in April. The mid to long distance G1 races in spring start with Osaka Cup in April. Then there is Tenno Sho Spring in early May, and Takarazu Kakinen at the end of June, which is the Grand Prix of the spring season. I'll explain them one by one. Osaka Cup is a race with a long history, held at the beginning of April. Osaka is the second or third largest city in Japan. However, since the introduction of the grading system in Japan in 1984, the races have been held as Grade 2 races. The Osaka Cup was upgraded to Grade 1 in 2017. It's a really recent development. The race is being held at Hanshin Racecourse at 2,000 meters. Next, let's talk about the Tenno Sho Spring. The Tenno Sho is the Emperor's Award in English. As the name suggests, the winner will receive a plaque from the Emperor of Japan. This race is held twice a year, in spring and fall, and is one of the most prestigious races in Japan. The spring race is held at Kyoto Racecourse at 3,200 meters. The longest distance of any Grade 1 race held in Japan, and that has long been the biggest goal of long-distance horses. This Tenno Sho and the Osaka Cup, which I just explained, can only be run by horses 4 years old or older. In the past, the system was that a horse that won this race could never be entered again. It is said that this is because once a horse has won, if it runs again and loses, the horse's prestige will be diminished. However, this system changed in 1981. Now, even though he is the Tenno Sho champion, he can challenge as many times as he wants. And the first horse to win the Tenno Sho twice was Tamamo Cross. He won both the spring and fall Tenno Sho in 1988. And the first horse to win the Tenno Sho spring twice was Mejiro McQueen. In most cases, the best horses come out on top, but sometimes a dark horse wins. Even horses with low speed ability that have not been successful in other races can come out on top if they have a lot of stamina. Finally, I'm going to explain Takarazu Kakinen. Takarazuka is the name of a town near Osaka. I think it's famous for the Takarazuka Review. The word kinen means memorial in English. I always use kinen instead of memorial in my videos. There are many other races with kinen in their names, such as the Arima Kinen. Takarazu Kakinen is held at the Hanshin Racecourse over 2,200 meters. The time is the end of June. In Japan, 3-year-old horses are allowed to enter races for 4-year-olds and older starting in June, so some 3-year-olds may run in the Takarazu Kakinen. This race is positioned as the Grand Prix of the spring, and there is a fan vote to select the runners. However, even the horse that was voted the best in the fan vote may avoid the race. This is the same as the Grand Prix Arima Kinen at the end of the year, but in the case of Takarazu Kakinen, there seems to be more avoidance of running. The reason for this is that they are resting up for the fall season after running Tenno Sho Spring or other races, or more recently, they have been traveling to Europe to challenge the European races. So it can be a bit of a weak membership. That's why when top-class horses run in this race, they often win it easily and comfortably. The champion of the Tennoushow Spring often wins the Takarazu Kakinen as well. That's it for the spring season, medium and long distance Grade 1. While the Tennoushow Spring race is contested by long-distance horses, the Osaka Cup and Takarazu Kakinen races are often interesting because horses that excel at mile races also enter. And their fight continues into the fall season. That's all for this time. If you want to know more about Japanese horse races, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.